Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you are well. I am great. Looking forward to watching a little Kansas State basketball tonight. That's right, the K-State men open NIT play at Iowa. That's a quick turnaround. Game tips off at 8 p.m. Let's discuss it a little bit and how Jerome Tang and his coaches might approach this contest. First, your reminder, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up. Again, only if you enjoyed this video. And leave comments. We appreciate it so very much. Jerome Tang just held a Zoom. I just did it right there. And it was interesting. The entire team's there. There's been a lot of rumors about guys not playing because of injuries, or maybe they just opt out. He said the entire roster is with them in Iowa City as they prepare for the game. They just arrived up there this afternoon. But he did say, we're going to find out who really wants to play. And I liked hearing that. He's going to find out during the course of the game if players are invested, and if they're not, they're going to come join him on the bench. He hinted that if the young guys are ready to get after it, you might see the young guys. See, this is one of the interesting things I've picked up from K-State fans, and maybe it's just because of how the bowl game played out, where some key players opted out or moved on, and the young guys stepped up and played and won the bowl game. Now, I recognize football and basketball are wildly different. You just don't have that kind of vast numbers on your bench. But if those older guys, who at times haven't played real well down the stretch here, look like they're not invested, I think K-State fans would be more than happy to watch K-State roll out a bunch of young guys, watch them make mistakes, watch them miss some shots, but watch them play their ass off. You see, you can talk about effort, but K-State fans weren't sold that there was that level of effort throughout the season. They stayed in games, but they didn't always look fully invested, if you know what I mean. They didn't really leave the court, with many of them missing skin because they left it from sliding across the court. K-Staters want players, want teams that absolutely bleed for them, that give them everything they're willing to give the team when they're in the stands. That's a big measurement for how the fans are going to feel about this season after this game, win or lose. Did we see a spirit from these players that said, I am damn proud to be playing basketball at Kansas State University, and I know the standard is high, because the performance on the court this year didn't show that standard fully. The transfer portal's open. It opened up on Monday, and it's kind of a weird time. Why are they opening it up right as the NCAA tournament and NIT are beginning to play? It doesn't make sense. But I suspect this team's roster will look much different next year. I don't know who will stay, who will go. I'm not up on those inner workings. But I know this. The coaches are aware of what they put on the court this year, that it wasn't good enough, that those missed opportunities and some of those players who just weren't able to play for whatever reason, it just didn't fall into place like last year. And they're ready to make it work. There'll be changes on this roster. And when these teams take the court tonight in Iowa City, we're going to find out who's really invested in Kansas State basketball. Because if you're too good for the NIT, then you don't belong on this team. Why? Because that's what your team earned this year based on performance. We'll see what happens. A reminder, Mailreg, golf apparel. Go get you some. Sales just keep rolling in. We appreciate it so very much. Really cool stuff. And I wish it wasn't quarter zip season anymore. I'm done with cold. But this is nice.